Okay, today's vlog. Oh, hey, 13, 14 subscribers, how you all doing? I really enjoyed today at work because I love when we do stuff with new people and groups. We had the listening and questioning skills workshop, and basically instead of a day where everyone's just sat around and listening to some geezer talk for ages, we actually got up and did some exercises. Sorry, the music's a bit loud, baby, one sec. So the first task we had to do is we got paired up with someone, and one of us had to speak for 8 minutes about ourselves, while the other person had to just sit there and listen, not say a word, just absorb everything they're saying. And we did that, and I find it quite hard to listen anyway, because I'm self-conscious and I'm thinking about how I look. I'm not being myself, I'm not relaxed, so it kind of goes in one ear, out the other. And I also had a go at talking. I actually found that quite hard as well, because I felt I was boring them because I was talking for 8 minutes, but it was fine because everyone did the same. And after that 8 minutes was up, we had to introduce this person to another pair, and we had 4 minutes each to explain what had just been discussed with us for 8 minutes. And that was really hard because I was trying to remember about this woman, and I found it really struggled to remember anything, and it had to be for 4 minutes, and the teacher said if it finishes before 4 minutes you have to just sit in silence, and I got to about 3 minutes and I said a few things wrong about her. Oh, it was so awkward, but it was funny. And then after that we had to find what we just learned from the other pair. We had to say to the rest of the class in 2 minutes. So my head hurts trying to remember all this stuff. We also did a mindfulness exercise where we sat down on a chair and just tensed all our muscles, but then relaxed them. Bear me one sec. Okay, that's fine. We'll just play it again. So we had to sit down and go from head to toe. So when we breathed in, we had to tense our muscles. So we start with the right toe. So squeeze the right toe when you breathe in, and then let go when breathing out. And we did this from toe to head. And my God, I felt fantastic afterwards. I need to probably do that every day. And during our break, we got a free lunch, which is always a winner. I definitely made sure of that, and I had at least 3 plates full of food. Some of us had to go around the uni and smell things. Another group had to go around and look at things. Another one is touch things, and another one is listen to things. And that was quite nice to actually use my other senses, because usually you just kind of blindly walk everywhere and don't pay attention to anything. But it was really nice I got to do that. We also had a game where we had to put a message on people's backs, and they couldn't read it, but other people there would go around and have to react to what was on their back. The person, and then it was quite weird, and mine said something along the lines of I went out last night and I got so drunk I don't know what happened or where I am. And people were coming up to me with like these reactions like that, and I was like, oh no, what have I done? So that was quite a fun game. And we also had to listen to people's Christmases and paraphrase what they had said back to them. So it was quite an active day. Some really nice people there. It was so good just to get out of the office for a day, and my listening skills are pretty atrocious. So anything that can help will benefit me. I would try and do some mindfulness exercises whilst at work. So that means like just every day just finding a quiet spot somewhere, and just tensing my muscles, or trying this leaf method where if you've got a negative thought, if you write it down on a leaf in your mind and imagine yourself in a park, you just imagine that leaf with that word on it kind of fluttering down, landing in the river and kind of floating off in the way, and that means that all your worries, they're floating off into the distance. And I think that's a really good idea, because I've got all sorts of silly worries in my head, and kind of imagine my manager floating away, and a friend I had difficulties with recently floating away. It was quite nice that I could put the stuff that was stressing me out to one side and, you know, see it flow down the river and go away. So it was nice. That's something I definitely practice as well. I'm just trying to think what else we did. We also had to watch these two people on TV. This guy was discussing his problems he was having being a manager of a youth club, and he was trying to get support from his higher up person, and she was just being a bitch the whole time and just eating, not paying attention to what he really needed help with. And we had to kind of work out what they could have done better to make it a more effective conversation. We also had to react to, like, the teacher would say certain words, we had to react out of 10 about how much they kind of stress us out. So he said like Brexit, and people like 4 or 5, abortion, and people would say like 2 or 7, you know, and it's quite an interesting, difficult subject. I'm kind of waffling now, I think. But no, it's just, all in all, it's a good day, and it was nice to meet new people, and like I felt really bonded with the people there. And honestly, most workshops I go to, I just sit, I sort of glance over, I melt away, and I forget everything. But tonight, or today, sorry, like I just had such a good time playing like these silly games, and like it's helped me remember stuff, which, you know, hopefully I can take away from and leave a more meditative and actually learn to listen better, because yeah, I daydream a little bit too much. Anyway, thank you.